Okay, we're live. What's going on, John?
Nothing too much. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. First of all, Baby Yoda, she wants to show her new toy, and I put a link in the chat in case anybody wants to go check it out. It's for a good cause, so I think it's a good for toys and stuff. She got it for her birthday. Go ahead, you can go ahead and show it.
Happy birthday. That is awesome.
Thanks. Her name is Destiny, if you didn't hear.
Name is Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, go on in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for showing us your toy.
Her name's
Oh, thank you for showing us Destiny. Okay. Thank you, Destiny. See you later, Destiny. Okay. Plus, let's give us a little time for let everybody get in here and stuff. So, uh, let me rephrase it. It's an early birthday present. So, how you doing, Carrie?
Oh,
How you doing, Carrie? Uh, that's on the mamas. Uh, Happy birthday, Baby Yoda. It's Seashell. Good evening. How you doing, Tony? So, so uh, if anybody doesn't know, this is John Knott. He is a catcher from PA also, and um, I think it'll be very enlightening because he's not like able to do catches anymore in Pennsylvania. So and he still wants to be able to do catches. It's just like he's not able to because. Well, I'll let you tell your story.
well, what had happened is a detective had emailed me to cease all activity, and I never received the email. And since I did not cease all the activity I was doing, they decided that it would be good to start charging me with disorderly conduct and charging other pedophile catchers in certain areas of PA with it as well. So, the next pedophile I catch, I am going to be going to jail for 4 to 5 years.
Mm. It's like awful, man, because you're actually making a change. And let me go back. How many arrests and convictions and catches have you been on?
Yeah, it's heartbreaking because I didn't do it for the clout. I didn't do it for anything but to protect kids in general and my own kids. Like it was swept underneath the rug for so long when I first started out, um, that it became a normal to the state of Pennsylvania and all over the world. Like it's normalized. It seems like, and it's, they're running rapid out here.
It is
And
crazy.
like um, what I've noticed about pedophile catching as well is you get some pedophiles that have disabilities. Do they belong in jail? I think not. I personally believe they belong in a center where they can be monitored 24/7 and being taken care of so that it doesn't happen again with counseling, um, and so on and so forth.
Hmm. There is a lot of predators that are, I guess, what do you say, mentally handicapped. And with today's technology, it makes me wonder if prison is that the right place for somebody that has severe special needs, and also how would you be able to I mean, how would you be able to deal with them when the police won't even take the special needs type predator?
Um, what I think needs to happen is a special unit for the pedophiles with disabilities. Of course, you're gonna have your testing to make sure that they're absolutely disabled and make sure that they meet the criteria for the specific programs that they have would have for them. And but I full-heartedly believe that some of them don't know exactly what's right and what's wrong. Maybe they've been brought up uh, in that environment, so to speak, and they think it's okay to do what they ultimately do.
Hmm.
And by all means, it's not okay, but you gotta have some kind of compassion towards the pedophiles that don't know what they're doing.
That really does happen a lot because, I've said before, I think I worked with special needs individuals for 8 years, and we've saw it ourselves where the person does something like that or something, not necessarily like does something like just crazy, and though they don't get no punishment because they are special needs. It's a pretty wild situation.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think they should still serve out their like a prison sentence, but not in a prison facility. I think they should be sentenced in a total different capacity and still have to go through the counseling and stuff like that. And then eventually, if and when they do get released, they still have to register on Megan's Law and go by their standards. But in the process of them being in there, they're going to learn how to do the process as a normal citizen, as they would a normal pedophile. Like every such and such months, you have to go get your picture taken. Okay, you can train them and say, hey, these days you're gonna have to get your picture taken,
mm,
or these amount of months, and you're always gonna have to report to the state where you live. Those things can be taught, even to the slowest individual.
mm.
Um, and I heartedly believe they should also be ankle monitored.
Definitely. Uh, why does the right to not be? This is Decoy Man. She's asking, why does the right not being held accountable outweigh the right of children to be protected from them?
They're still going to be held accountable, but just not like a normal person like me or you would go through, like a prison system. They would still be held accountable for what they did, and they would be taught what is right and what is wrong, and they will serve out what they would in prison in the facilities.
Mm. I just wanted to recap why the threat of prosecution for what you did.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
He asked, why's the threat of prosecution for what you did?
Because I was charged 4 times for disorderly conduct, and so many charges, it ends up being a felony.
Mm.
And then 3 or 4 times is the charm. and then they just decided to do it that way. I don't know why they decided to do it that way, but from what I understood with the judge is the next pedophile and he gets me in his courtroom again, I go to jail for the next 4 to 5 years.
It's hang on, I was kind of, yeah. So do you want to give your Facebook out?
Yeah, if you look me up, I can you
Yeah, I'll link it.
Yeah, that'd be so much easier.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. I'll link it real quick. So hang on, let's see here. I'll link it to the first post, I guess, so at least get somebody there. I'm not very good at putting links in and stuff like that. So hold up. It's just I think. Do you think that catchers in PA has been targeted by like possible the law enforcement, possibly?
Somewhat yes and somewhat no. Just because, like when Ethan started doing it. Sorry to bring up Ethan and Noel and all that. That's the only way to explain. They were doing it wrong. And there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. If you're doing it the right way, I think that it should go through. But it's crazy.
It really is. Hang on,
the police doesn't know who to believe because there's so much of it and so much evidence, and some of the evidence is junk, some of it's not. It's very sketchy situation. Do you know what I
mean? See, like some of like Mandy, she's asking why was he charged with? Like he's wondering why he was charged with disorderly conduct. I mean,
that's what they chose to charge me with instead of they could have charged me with harassment and stuff like that. That's just charged so that they can charge me with something. So I could be held accountable for what I was doing.
This is like, why do you think that someone with special needs can be taught what they are doing wrong?
Because when you're dealing with special needs, I've been dealing with special needs people, and for God, 6-7 years now, their brain functions aren't as yours or mine. They tend to, there's something in their brain, chemical imbalance, that they can't function the right way in society. And some of it can be like speech impediments, right down to just your normal body functions, hands, talking, learning how to write. Therefore, I don't necessarily feel that they belong in a prison sentence at a prison, because the normal people are just going to eat them alive.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't wish death upon anybody, no matter what. That's not my judgment. That's the Lord's judgment. So, and to protect them, put them in another facility. Yeah. I'm not saying what they're doing is good or right. What I'm saying is that you have to stoop down to their level.
Yeah, they just don't have a lot of the individuals. Yeah, they're smart and they can do this, but you know they have the like. I've saw so many times, well, that they will like in a message or whatever. Like they'll be talking normal like me and you during while they're texting out, but when you get in person, the person seems a lot more, I guess, special needs, I guess you would say.
Yeah, kind of like my Dante Lockett case. I thought he was normal at first, and then come to find out he was texting to make sure all the words were correct and what he wanted to say, and come to find out that he was severely disabled. So instead of taking him out into a big crowd and exposing him, I ended up having to take him off to the side so that it'd be a little bit more secluded. Yes, I did get cops involved. Yes, he ended up getting some kind of charge, but in the long run, I wanted to see him locked up in a facility, even a rehabilitation center. I, I, I tried for over a year to talk to his counselors and so on and so forth.
So I think Sam's asking, like, what happened at the situation where they decided to charge you? Because, dude, if they're like putting phony charges out on people, man, that is like so wrong.
What had happened was I was just talking to a pedophile like me and you are right now, and he ended up admitting that if it was a real minor, that he would do it. Da 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 da. I ended up calling the police, and the police are getting so sick and tired of groups, like Ethan and Noel, that they're starting to charge people for doing it. So that's what happened. They thought I was the ringleader of one of the groups, and I'm like, no. And just ended up having to go to court.
So that almost makes it like, you got these some groups that are like, like, I'm just gonna say DAP, and versus individuals like possibly predator poachers, where they go at the catching the predator in a different way. What would you like? What kind of style do you like? You're when you do your catch, or when you did your catches, did you like personally attack the people, or was it just like you go and stop and try to get actual information from the like why is this person the predator?
Me personally, how I would do it was I was told to start notifying police stations when I was catching them. So that's what I did. I called beforehand. I like that idea because that, for one, it protects you, and the police will be there as needed. But the way I did it was I had copies of the chat logs in a folder with their picture up front, a picture inside of the folder with their name and description of them, and then I would put the chat logs off to the side and staple it to the folder, and I would hand it in like that. Like, I would just give the police the actual whole entire thing and told them that they can keep it. That right there was the most professional I could think of doing it. As well as calling in beforehand, just so that they are aware of what's going to be going on, and so they can be on standby for you to be able to be protected if need be.
I mean, so you are being treated like a repeat offender for like gathering evidence to protect the community, basically, right?
Basically.
And
then a lot of cops, they would send me like links and stuff. I would send in the evidence, and then they would explain to everyone else that I never sent it in, and I'm like, yes, I did. And I ended up actually at one point having to show proof that I've sent it in.
This is I don't know. Are you thinking about possibly going to other states and doing catches, or are you going to stay retired? Or
Eventually, I would like to try different states. Right now, maybe when my kids get older, I'll come out of retirement. But my main focus is my kiddos right now. Like my like my kid said, you're out here saving everybody else's kid, but what about me?
Mhm.
That's a heartbreaker right there when your own kid comes up to you and say, hey, you're spending all this time on these pedos, but you're not spending any time with me, and that hurt me to the core. So when my kiddos get older, then I'll come out of retirement and be able to do what I like to do, is catch pedophiles.
I will go back and say this about mentally handicapped people. You know, they don't learn like normal people either. You know, they do end up reoffending.
Yeah, I think the reoffenders, that's that's the reason why I would suggest putting them on ankle monitors so they that they can be monitored where they're at, and if they do reoffend, they they the police will know and they can be ultimately charged again. And this time, like, the first time is bad, but the second time's even worse. So I think they should be put in that facility for the remaining of their life.
I said I think it's a brilliant ideal of certain CP that they are not trying to meet minors. The ones that will reoffend should have a lifelong ankle monitor to keep them away from work, children, and others, I guess.
Yeah, I full-heartedly believe that they should. Um, even public events like down here in Erie, we have Celebrate Erie every year,
Mhm.
and dozens of kids, hundreds of thousands of kids come to these events, and I don't think a pedophile should even be step foot on or nearby like Celebrate Erie. They
Mm.
shouldn't be able to be living by schools or playgrounds. I think they should take a certain section of the city and ultimately have the pedophiles live in a certain section of the city.
Mhm. It's crazy, man. I think a lot of people have like strong, I guess you could say strong beliefs. Only good pet. I guess Pred is a one that's not alive no more. But you know, it kind of this kind of makes me kind of look on the other way where some of them are like special needs people, and I don't know. It's a whole different situation. Speds, I guess, and the best opinion of me, they're probably off, but if they, some people, do y'all think it could be possibly they would be better off in prison, or could they, would they be better off going to a mental facility, or um,
Oh, I've taken pedophiles to the mental facility before, and it got to the point to where the hospital ended up telling me, "Hey, can you stop bringing these pedophiles here?"
mm,
And I was like, "Where do you want me to bring them?"
that's crazy. I think Bigo's asking for legal documents for his case. I want to see some detail. I think some people are wanting to know some more of the details behind the where you could possibly find years in prison or jail. Some people are.
Look me up on PA dockets. I have no problem.
That's wild, man. It's just a wild situation you're actually in. You want to bring you want to do the right thing, but also at the same time you're not able to do it because of the actual
The
system.
repercussions of it,
Mm.
and to me, it it, it was heartbreaking at the same time, because that my dream is to make the world a better place.
Mm.
Any way I can help, I'm willing to help. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely. Let me know your VA of using mentally broken people. Oh, dude. What? Let me tell you a story about. Oh, okay. He's saying, is this some? I'm trying to get some questions. I applaud your openness and transparency. Yeah, definitely, man. It's just you're just in a situation where you want to be able to do good, but kind
But
of like, yeah. And how's that kind of connect you with anything to do with like EPC or and have you worked with them before or
Erie Predator
oh,
Catchers, I worked with Erie Predator Catchers and OPI, and it was, to be honest, quite a shit show.
mm,
I didn't like how Ethan was running things, so and neither did Noel. I say, because he didn't want to call the police. He just wanted basically the exposure of him and clout for it. And I didn't want that.
mm,
So I was like, forget y'all. I'm not in for it for the clout. I can care less if anybody follows me on my Facebook page or if it's monetized or whatever. I want to see them go to jail. And if it takes me just handing over chat logs and not exposing them on the internet, then so be it.
mm-hmm. So speaking of those two groups, possibly, do you think that have you saw anything like they've done wrong that you would be like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that, and I've worked with them and like, I mean, anything? I guess you could say that suspect that they've been doing or anything like that.
I think both the groups are doing wrong. The way they are handling situations. I don't believe you should be putting your hands on anybody. Ethan's group has done that how many times? Noel's group has done that how many times?
Oh, dude, and that's, I was just watching a catch the other day. Somebody had linked a Ethan catch on predator poachers, and I just was watching it, man. It was just like I saw so many things wrong with that. The predator, possible predator, had a weapon, and it was just like he pulled the weapon out. They took the weapon from dude. It was a shit show, and it's just this. I mean, it's sad to see. And this person possibly got off. I don't know who it was or whatever. Possibly got off. And I think these might be some of the charges where Ethan, which I'm not knocking him, because I mean, I want to support all catchers because that's what matters. Them and decoys, because they all have a part in all it. You know what I'm saying? They all and help the community in some way, the best way they can.
Or know how.
Definitely.
And like with the chat logs, the thing with chat logs is the way Noel does it, I don't think is very professional. For one, you do not write first. You drop your age within, many of you guys already know, 2 or 3 screenshots from the top. Like right away, drop the age. I learned not to send pornography photos back to them. I had to learn that like later on, but I ended up stopped doing that. Just basically let them make their own bed.
Definitely. It's and hopefully something like I think Ethan and I talked to him, and Just to bring him. This is not about him, but he, was wanting to come up on the panel and possibly have a chat with somebody. But that's on a whole different subject. But I don't know, man. This is crazy situation you're in, man. And I mean, I applaud you for going out and trying to, do what you can. Definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I applaud you guys for everything you guys do.
Oh, I don't do nothing. I just ride around on the short bus.
Hey, that's something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. I'm trying to. I actually like this guy. He made more sense than Noel in 10 seconds than 4 hours of Noel yelling and interrupting.
I try to see everybody's point of view on situations. Like, for instance, when people go pedophile catching, I want to know exactly what's going through their minds when they're even catchers themselves. What's going through their minds when they're actually doing it. I want to learn how they feel about it and their responses to the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to judge anybody for it. I just like say, hey, instead of punching the guy, you maybe sit him down and talk to him, see why he's doing this. That's what I used to do. I used to sit down and have a normal conversation with them.
Mm-hmm. It's wild. I think you do like that old saying, you get more flowers with honey than you do salt, or I forget how it goes now. Did you actually do decoy work?
Huh?
Did you actually do your own decoy work?
Yes. A lot of the times, yes, I did my own decoy work when I was with Ethan, and I ended up having to stop decoying because it started getting to my head. It's gonna get into everybody's head, and you're gonna end up having to stop and take a break from it because it's so sickening. It got to the point to where I was throwing up off camera.
Mm-hmm.
And
Dude, go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're good. I ended up throwing up on camera, and if you don't take that break in between, it's gonna cloud your mind, and you're not gonna have a clear mind going into other catches.
Mm-hmm.
So that it's almost like a burnout. Mm-hmm. You're gonna end up having to take that break.
So the whole Mark Sullivan thing. Was you any part of that at all? Did you know him?
No,
or?
I didn't even know it was going down until they actually Noel went live at one point, and I was like, oh shit. I try to stay away from situations like that because I don't know what is true and what is not true, and I don't want to judge anybody. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. So right here, I looked up PA dockets, and there was nothing about the arrest. Disorderly. I don't know.
There's disorderly conducts. I can promise you.
Well, at least I mean it's.
If you want my date of birth, because there is quite a few John Knights out in PA, surprisingly. You can search it by my date of birth, 8/25/87.
Oh, dude, you don't have to dox you. Don't dox yourself, man. It's crazy. It's just a wild situation, man. Because we actually don't. We don't hear this a lot about predator catchers trying to be a predator catcher, and
predators catching predators. I've seen that happen.
That's wild. Hang on, I got a donation. I'm sorry. I almost want to thank you, Ben, man. I appreciate you. I might have a question. Vigilante. Vigilante. He said I'm a vigilante interviewer, so I love Ben, man. He's a really good guy.
I
Yeah,
can't
right.
see any of
I
the
do
comments,
believe.
but
Oh, Javier says Erie, PA is corrupt.
yeah, it can be. If you get on the police's nerves enough, I mean, they will start kind of what when you whack a beehive so many times. What is that going to do? You're going to get chased by bees. Well, same thing with Erie.
Definitely, I can
You mess with the
understand that.
police enough, they're going to start messing with you back.
Nate is willing to associate. Nate, the only catcher I'm willing to. Oh, okay. Wow, I had a couple other questions that I was looking through the chat. So, somebody asked, why would you take the Preds to a mental hospital?
Mental hospital. I took the ones with disabilities to a mental hospital due to them after the interview. It's more for their safety so they don't commit like suicide or anything else like that, because you're responsible for that predator after interviewing him. If anything bad happens to him, you can be charged as well.
Definitely.
So that's the main reason why you don't give out your location on live. That's the main reason why you want to take them steps to get them into like a mental facility or jail or whatever is so that you, for one, you're not getting charged for harming him, a predator, and for two, it kind of protects yourself and them.
So this Janelle is asking you. So basically, they're saying it's not your call to take them to the mental facility, but you would like. What do you think of like? I don't know if I can word this right. What like without? I'm not trying to be disrespectful anyway. It's like, what is your why do you think this person should go to a mental facility besides or like instead of calling the police?
Oh, we end up calling. I was calling the police no matter what, and they told me that if something happens to them, that I would be responsible for it. So I rather, and if they don't end up taking them to jail, I rather them see psychiatric help than nothing. So I would have them go to. I personally took pedophiles into the hospital to get evaluated, and most of them agreed that they needed help.
Definitely, man. Anybody like they. Butters is asking. They want to know the story with one of the guys of Noel's team in jail. Some 1917 thing. I don't know. I just don't trust with Pred talk away their charges. You know anything about that?
No. 1917.
Yeah, 1917 thing. I think.
I don't know.
I'm not sure about that. I'm trying to. You do have a Facebook. I've posted the link. I've posted the link a couple different times. So yeah, he said this is a person. How many? I want to ask this: how many convictions do you have that you've helped out? I mean,
how many convictions have I had?
Yeah.
To be totally honest, I have had two convictions.
Mhm.
in the state of Ohio and Missouri.
On the whole, Ohio. Why? I mean, that kind of goes back to you're catching in PA where you can't really get any because it feels um, like they're
It's
almost targeting you and other groups.
yeah. PA, in certain parts of PA, it's really hard to get convictions, or even them taking them to jail, like Erie, Oil City, right around the areas, Meadville, Titusville, stuff like that. It's harder to get convictions there because they're not going to do anything with it.
Why would he want to pretend to have charges? Call me glitter. I read that wrong. It's how difficult is it to catch? Oh, okay, with disorderly conduct cases. Oh, hang on.
You can get or disorderly conduct for shouting down in the middle of the road, being drunk. It's very easy to catch a case of disorderly conduct.
Do you know? Have you or anybody else you know use a decoy that's kind of younger?
As far as I know, Noel used decoys that looked younger, and Bambi.
Okay, but no, not you. Not you really.
No, I never used any. The main thing I used was 18 and above photos of their faces, and that's it.
That's
And I
it.
had permission from the person to use their photos.
This could be really spicy if the questions get about the good stuff, but he does have learning. Oh, well, we are on the short bus, Sabrina. So I don't know. I'm just here to facilitate. So, have you ever worked with Nikki Sal?
No, I've never worked with Nikki Sal.
He's supposed to be on here tomorrow. I think that'll be a really good interview. I like to call it an interview / chat because, you know, it's more of chatting than it is the like interview type thing. I think.
Most definitely. It's just like conversation. I mean, like
Yeah,
any
definitely.
other interview. I mean, you're gonna have chats.
Yeah, I mean, I really like putting letting the chat ask questions too, and I just kind of facilitate that because I got some you can't really question without knowing. I mean, definitely. I mean, have you saw any other groups or anything that has used, I guess, the real decoys that are under like 17 or anything like that?
I've never had any
Okay,
decoys or know of anyone that used under 17.
okay, that's crazy, man. If it's that's just last little bit, man. It's just like a lot of the decoys end of like EPC and stuff like that are questionable. I'm not accusing them of nothing because I'm not the person, but it's just it makes you wonder like how other teams really go about and other people really
Doing
go
it.
about doing their work.
Everybody has their own. I take it like this. Everybody has their own style of doing it. If it's
Mm-hmm.
legal, it's legal. If it's not, then shame on them.
Mm-hmm. Sabrina says, "Are you gonna ask? See, this is just like my troll. Are you special ed? Mental illness? Do you like have any mental illness or anything like that?"
Do I have mental illnesses? No.
Oh,
I have PTSD.
okay. Here's one. Does he have AIDS and is anal receptive?
No.
What kind of That's questions you get. I mean, that's crazy. That's wild, man. This has been, so see, they're trolling me. They're trolling me, man. They like to mess with me sometimes. I'm not the best interviewer, but are you a veteran?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a veteran.
Okay. Somebody asked, do you drink Zima?
Huh?
Do you drink Zima?
No.
Oh, are you single?
Yeah.
MMDE, we found you somebody. Short bus, if it's me, Tommy, if you ever say it's your birthday in my stream again, I'm calling the cops. What? Uh, Dude, I don't want to get into that because it's. Do you sniff glue? Somebody asked if do you sniff
No, I do
glue?
not stiff glue.
Okay,
Nope.
okay, that's good questions. Oh
The
my
worst I
god.
do is smoke cigarettes.
Hmm. Glitter asked, do you have any learning disabilities?
No.
As like PTSD, like PT, PTSD's, uh, what is it? Incidents like, I mean, like, what is that called?
Post-traumatic stress disorder?
Yeah, do you ever have any incidents like that?
Uh, Not really. What had happened to me is my ex-wife beat me,
Mm,
so it's due through trauma. So I had to go to get help. I went to counseling for it, and it's just there now.
oh, definitely. So, what would you say is the worst predator that you have actually caught?
um, the worst was Dante Lockett
Mm,
down in Bradford.
do you want, I guess, do you want to say anything about him? I mean, like, do you have any, I guess, do you have any thoughts about him being the worst or anything like that?
I hope that eventually they did end up finding the help that he needed. And I worked on Dante Lockett's case for over a year, and it got to the point to where if I continued to try to get him help or contact any of his family, that I would be charged with harassment.
Mm, that's correct. Uh, okay. Sam asked, did you do solo catches, or was it did you do your own solo catches, or did you work with Noel any?
I worked with Noel for a little bit. I don't do solo catches due to safety, and I wanted to make sure that there was another camera for different views so that all angles were covered so that they couldn't say I laid the hands on them and they couldn't lay hands on me. So I don't recommend solo catches at all.
Mm. No, I've saw a lot of different catchers. Like, I mean, quite a few catchers that just go out and do their solo catches by themselves, which is, I mean, I can understand that super dangerous. Or even, have you ever been into a like during your interview? Have you ever went into a predator's house?
No, I've never went into a predator's house. I got permission to step on the front porch of a predator's house to make sure that there was no actual kids there.
Was he told he can send adult porn while decoying?
What?
Was he told that he can send adult porn while decoying?
Adult porn.
Yeah, while he's doing decoy work.
At first I was when I first started. I technically took naked pictures offline and cropped them and made them my own photo so that the copyrights on the photo would be voided, and used them. But I ended up stopping that early.
Hmm. Dude, because that's some dangerous stuff doing it like that. Because man, that's like saying that's almost portraying this material that you're sending as CP, man. I don't think a lot of people can. And you didn't initiate any of this sexual talk, did you?
No, I always let them talk sexual first.
Wow,
That'd
that's a
be
wild
entrapment.
situation, man.
To me, that's entrapment. If you start off a conversation with begin with sexual things.
Hmm.
Like I said before, they make their own bed. They're gonna have to lay in it at the end of the day.
Definitely, man. It's dude. Is there any? I got to end this pretty soon. Is there any messages that you want to get out while we're here?
Messages
Yeah, like I mean, if you just want to put out a message, what would be your message to other people?
to other people. Just
Yeah.
stay safe, vigilant, and do what you think is best for you,
Mhm.
basically. And for predators that are out there, I hope they get caught
Oh,
and
definitely,
prosecuted.
man. Oh, definitely, man. I really appreciate your time, John, man. I definitely have you come back up here again. I have other stuff going on, and I just don't have a
That's
lot
fine.
of.
I
But
feel
I
like,
might. I've actually really enjoyed having you up here, man.
thank you. I enjoyed being on your live as well.
Oh,
And
definitely.
I
You're welcome
appreciate you.
back anytime, man.
Huh?
I said you're welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
All right, take it easy, John.
Take it easy.
Okay, and yeah. Oh, that was John. He's a pretty cool guy. I've talked to him like kind of behind the scenes and stuff, and he sounds like a pretty good catcher. Just sucks the whole. Yeah, I'll hang around for a few minutes, Nate. Yeah, I just I feel like Shorty didn't care to ask most of my. Oh no, MMD, that is not true. I respect everybody's questions. It's just you have when you have a lot coming through. Namaste, man. Where have you been, Namaste, man? You just totally missed it. Have a lot going on, and uh, there's just a lot to answer and to get to. Shorty bottled it, and it didn't ask him out first. Oh, was that what you wanted me to do? Ask him on a date? Don't ever have him back. Thank you, Ben, man. I appreciate that. That's yeah. He's. I was yeah, definitely. I'm not. I don't know. I try to be respectful, man. It's not my call to make. I really do try to play it neutral from both sides of it because I don't want to. I try to let them. I don't know, man. I'm just not like that. So what I think I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna just for fun, just for a few minutes, not long. I'm gonna put my link out and see if anybody wants to come up and just chat a little bit or something. Oh, definitely MDoc. So yeah, I'm inviting anybody that wants to come up to come up. So I'll put the link out. So and also Bambi and uh, Ivy also wanted me to tell you all that they do not work with Mark at all. They have told me to let everybody know. So I'm gonna link out one more time, and so that's interesting. So if anybody else wants to come up and give me your thoughts or whatever, I'm fine with that. I should have did that while he was up here, but I'm trying to be respectful to everybody, man. I think the top mod is this bitch. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's see what.
You asshole.
Okay, why do you say that?
Fucking asshole's what I have to say. You ignored all the juicy fucking questions. You didn't go down the rabbit hole.
Well, see, I'm not good at that. I'm just. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm only the purveyor of like. I'm not like I try to.
You made me die in the comments section. Thanks. Well, first of all, you asked him if they have learning disabilities or mental issues because he's already said some shit. It doesn't make sense. Why is he arrested? What did he do? Disorderly conduct for what? Come on, man. Go down the rabbit hole.
I should have. I agree.
You should have. We want to know. What did he do? Did he act crazy? Did he go out of control? What was disorderly conduct for? For acting like a prince?
Yeah, he did answer it in a while. He said, see.
Come on, was he Prince Charming on the couch and the cop said, oh, you're too good looking. Let's handcuff you. Come on, man. He didn't get handcuffed because he was acting good.
That's true. I want to say, I got to say that thank you, Doc, for the $5. And he wanted me to stroke my beard, so.
Dougie.
I twisted. I throw a twist in there.
Can you highlight Dougie's comment?
AP doesn't drink, but she's on no. Okay. So that's what it is. You're on no.
Okay, I had to. And Nate's 5 minutes behind. That's because you're dead.
Somebody finally asked when I commented. Oh.
Okay, so you need learning lessons on interviewing. You have a perfect guide to go deep in the rabbit hole and give at least 3 hours.
I could have. I mean, there was a couple questions.
You could have questioned him.
There was a couple extra questions I had personally I basically playing, a little bit softball, to be honest.
No, man, you got to go hardball.
Because there was
you could have answered stuff the juicy stuff. We all want to know why Noel's such a dipshit.
Well, see, he in ways he is connected to Noel, but then again, he's not a part of EPC, or you got to remember he's not a part of EPC or of that.
He quit.
Hang on, we got Ben. What is going on?
Oh, can you hear me now?
No.
Oh shit! I don't know what. Wait.
Yes, we can hear you.
Wait, it worked. Don't mess with me. Come on now.
We hear you.
There what? How much for audio, Ben?
Well, that's a hoodie question. I can't answer it right now, but I have to consult and get back with you.
Okay. Oh no. Or you should have just said not sure.
Well, but you have to provide an excuse for not sure.
Definitely.
Well, actually, no. Actually, when you say not sure, you're supposed to provide another question.
That is, I'm not sure. Dude, it's been it's
I don't have anything positive to add to this conversation. I just said,
Ben.
He told everybody to come up, and I said, well, I'm going to come up just because I can.
Definitely.
I have nothing positive. I have all negative.
It's like it's like the First Amendment auditors. They really have no reason to go record people. They just do it because they can, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just got up here just because I could.
how would he have gotten arrested for disorderly conduct? Let's be realistic.
Wait, who got arrested for that?
The guy that was just on here.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
don't know
a
why this
throwaway
thing's on.
charge. That's a throwaway charge. The cops charge when they have nothing else, and they just don't like the way you act.
Okay, hold on. Step back a few seconds right there.
Yep.
If you're there and they know you're to catch a predator, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you say to that predator? And then he's talking about bringing them to the mental place. Woohoo, to the funny farm. That's some delicious content right there. But what did you do?
Well, the dirty little secret is that disorderly conduct charge requires a complaint from somebody. The cop can't be the complainant on a disorderly conduct charge. So somebody would have had to call and complain and say, this person is tearing up my life and won't let my kids sleep.
There you go.
Yeah,
so maybe something happened. Maybe he really was acting
no, it's
out
a
of-
throwaway charge they use. I guarantee you
But-
90% of disorderly conduct charges are just because they got nothing else to charge you with. And
But
they
we're
want to
not
take you to jail.
talking about anything the normal that you and I would be talking about. We're talking about PA, okay? We're talking about the catchers and decoys that a lot of them have no idea what they're doing, and they're going out there causing a disturbance.
You know, I actually though with this John Knight, and I, to be honest, he said he's, you know, and I haven't seen him work, but his answers were pretty decent, to be honest. Like he said, I would never do this. You know, all the no-nos. He was like, no, I would never do that. You know, I always age drop in the first like 2 or 3 messages. Like he seemed to know what he was talking
Maybe he
about.
can
To
teach
be
them
honest,
well.
Yeah,
well,
definitely.
it could be a good influence for him. Who knows? You know.
Or bad influence since they're no longer working together, right?
Well, you know, John, he isn't able to do catches no more unless he goes out of state.
He
So
shouldn't do catches.
Wait, I see. Again, I got there late. Why can't he do catches?
He's
as
a
PA
bad
anymore?
boy.
he had some disorderly conducts.
That's nothing.
It is when they want to lock them up all the time. Every time they go out there, it's
But the
Well,
thing
you know,
is,
that could be a local police relationship issue. You know, you get a bad taste in their mouth, whatever. You know, they're gonna spit it
You
out
know
every
what,
time.
though?
That is
If I
true.
go out there sending my sending adult pornography, I'd want to arrest the person too.
Noel promised me he'd teach me his ways.
I'm first, MMDE. I'm first.
Is that a
Okay,
class?
right here. Erica says that John Knight was arrested on disorderly conduct. He was charged with it. He continues to do predator catching when he said he can be arrested.
Well, here's the thing. I would like to see the original complaint. I'd like to see the what the officer wrote up because, well, actually, if it's a disorderly conduct, it should be a write up from a private citizen. It shouldn't. The cop can't be the complainant on a disorderly conduct. So I'd love to see the write up for that.
You know,
we'll
could
see.
the write up be from that DeMonte guy that he has caught? Well, you may not know about it.
Well, it could be. It could be. You know, a pred could be a complainant on a disorderly. In that case, yeah.
Dougie. I like Dougie's question.
This one. Oh, that's what we all.
That's when you know he's trolling good.
Chat logs.
I'm not reading the chat. What's going on here? This is crazy. Somebody talking about me?
It's so good.
Oh, I know stuff. Yeah.
I would like to see the disorderly conduct because I don't think accurate. I would take it this early charge confronting a child predator, especially when it's trying to meet someone.
I'm not taking no charge.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry. I am not. No. No. You shouldn't have to go out there and get those charges if you're doing it correctly.
Well, and here's the thing: even if you know your crap, whatever, sometimes you could pitch the best story or whatever, but you run into a turd burglar cop, whatever, and you're up the creek. You know, there's not
Yes,
much.
MMDE, because he's dead.
Mm.
You want to highlight that question?
Wait,
Yeah.
Nate?
He's dead.
Wait, Nate's not dead.
What she's going to do when that weirdo pred finally gets busted by Alex?
He's not
She'll
ready.
have another 6 hours a day free. Cheater one. I know who you talk. Right here.
I got
Javier says I got charged for interference when I was 50 feet away from them.
Do Kyle's.
Even in Florida now, we have a new law, but it's only 25 feet, for God's sake.
Hmm. He's not a weirdo. Tier 1 is not a weirdo.
Holy fucking shit! God damn.
Alex should get aggressive and hire John. No way. Well, no, we're not bad, sir. I don't think I'm boshing John because he.
Hold on. Did Sam send you this shit?
Not only that, I would add Kyle Rittenhouse to the. I would add Kyle Rittenhouse to the Special Forces team before those guys.
Kyle.
What is it? Hang on. Wait a minute. What do you want me to show or say?
Sam, send it to Sherpa so we can show it on the screen.
Yeah.
The charges, or whatever you want to call them. I only looked at one, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Nate's been on the panel. Don't let him fool you. He's been on the panel. He just tells everybody he's a workaholic, so you know.
I always troll Nate mildly because well, he's been around, he's okay, but I troll him mildly just because I don't want to give away his cover that he's dead.
What did you just say?
Who?
He is dead.
I'm not going to pull this up because I think it's might have some.
Ask him. He wanted people to search. Why not?
Hold up. Let me take a little bit better look at it because that kind of like throws me off a little bit.
I don't want to Ben for review.
Case balance. Okay, that's. Wow. I see a lot of stuff on here.
Kyle, not Kyle. That is not a joking matter. There are many men that are abused by their wives.
Yes. Yeah.
Go watch YouTube. You can see it.
And if I say something, it's gonna go around. But honey, do I abuse you?
I've been beat by a woman before. Wait, Nate. Oh, we got Nate. Now, he says I pretended to be European.
Stop pretending, Ben. Everything
I never pretended. I
correct.
saw this the other day. Somebody said they thought I was European, and I was like, "What the?" I don't know how they would have ever got that idea in their head. Other than when I'm not talking retarded like BHSW 1974 or whatever, or 6974. When I'm not talking retarded.
Did you just give your code out? Is that CP at Jethead, whatever Alex says?
No, it's BAJSW. It's Donnie, Maurice, Pritchard, the Thirst.
Oh. Holy shit, there's a lot of stuff.
By the way, Donnie just started his new channel today. Y'all should go join it. He's offering 1 month for free.
Is that the guy that acts mental?
Well, yeah, but he's actually like a psychologist.
God damn, don't tell me that.
No, it's true, actually. And he just started a new channel today. It's called Justice, it's called Just Us, Not Justice.
Stop trolling me?
I swear to God. I love Donnie. He's one of the best people on Locals.
I do love Donnie.
That's been trolling me this entire fucking time.
APP, did you see the rap song I wrote for Donnie the other day?
I don't want to. I just want to clear the air.
It's called the Plomped Out Queens.
Are you trolling me, Ben?
Huh?
Are you trolling me?
No, I wrote the song actually.
He did.
About him.
It's called Plomped Out Queens. It talks about yoga pants are all stretched and everything. Yoga pants stretched.
You are trolling.
Donnie the King.
You're trolling.
Hold up. I will have to when I get a few minutes, I'll have to go through this stuff because I've saw a whole bunch, more documents, whatever, and I'll have to go through and look through it. And Sam sent me some stuff, and it's just.
Wait, Call me Glitter. We're talking about the same guy who gave me a fucking migraine because of all his skitter-scattered talk.
He's smarter than probably 96% of people on Lowell.
So he's been trolling. I knew he was a troll, but wait, he's a what? A psychologist?
Yeah.
You should be taken out for how much you fucked my head up for me trying to read your shit.
Well, it was humor.
Oh yeah.
You were a willing participant.
Yeah.
Nate's saying.
No, show it.
Short Bus, you're letting Ben take over your show.
I didn't take over nothing.
Show it. Look at Sam. It is public knowledge. Show it.
Well, I got to pull it up first. I'm not very well with it. Hold up.
I got to address Nate real quick. I guarantee you his name comes up a lot more than mine. So who's taking over now? Yeah.
Whose name? Nate?
Yeah, the name that shall not be
My
named.
bad.
Yeah. The dead one.
What?
The dead one.
Oh, my bad. I'll take blame. Actually, yeah, I'll take a little blame for that.
Actually, I don't really have any problem with Nate, but it's fun to kind of troll him a little bit, though.
He's very trollable.
Well, yeah, he plays the game, he gets it. Yeah, he's an equal opportunity troller.
You know what, though?
We'll actually have to come back to this because I got to figure out how to be able to show it because I can't show it with. I'm not very good with StreamYard, to be honest.
If you go to present,
okay,
right, there is a function that lets you do it from your phone.
Oh, from my phone.
So easy. Yeah.
Apparently, Glitter is upset with my vocabulary. All I can tell you is, like, this is tame. Very, very tame.
So hold on, Ben. Let's be real and clear something up. Nate started his own bullshit, okay?
Hold up.
Yeah.
Nate started it. Opal and I finished it, and helped Alex finish it.
I don't have any problem with any of that. It's all within the realms of First Amendment protected speech, and I haven't seen anything criminal. If I did, well, I don't know. I can't say what I would do.
You're right.
I haven't seen it.
I'm not sorry for cyberbullying him because I'm not.
I will show this. Let me figure this out, and then when I figure it out, I'll be able to show him. But we'll have to come back to this.
Are you that slow, Short?
I'm on the Short Bus. I am Short Bus. This is kind of what I do.
So fucking slow. That's why you couldn't ask him the real questions.
I might be. It says a Short Bus, so click the link from 80. Okay, I see what you're saying. Click the link from 80. Hold up.
Yeah, somebody needs to upload it. Give him a link and let him show it. It's not that he's just lazy like me.
Oh damn, Tam T, have a good night. I love Tam T. What a great person.
Hang on, let's see what we got.
There we go. Good job. And I wanted you to ask him if he was sent an ECP, but there goes that. Now he's on the run.
Who? Oh, come on. He may not.
No, MD, he didn't ask any of the good questions.
I got to get a hold of Rittenhouse so I can go camera film some of his catches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in my neighborhood. I got to get a hold of him.
Well,
I'll get back to doing this. I actually need to end this because I got some stuff I need to do.
Can you, the next time you do an interview with somebody like that, can you make sure you have time allotted?
Yeah, I really will. I mean, I just don't have time, man. It's yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Thank you all for coming up, and thank you, John. And oh wow, but Ben, you take it easy, man.
Buenos nachos, hasta lasagna.
Oh, take it easy. I appreciate you. Thank you, Ben, for sure. I meant to give you a heart. So, actually, did I just remove him? Oh, did I remove you on accident? Oh, he must be gone. I don't know, but everybody have a blessed day. Oh, no worries, Dougies. I feel like I'm just not able to get this up here right. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Let me try to do this. Oh, I know what I can do. Oh my God. Hang on, I believe I got it. Copy. I believe I got what I need to do here. Let me send it over here. Hang on. Let me send it to my laptop. I just like kicked her, or she left. Oh no, I don't know, Powers, man. I don't know if it was a great show or not. Hang on, let me go to my messages. Give me a second. Oh, okay, he sent them to me. Okay. Let me present. Okay. Shit. Okay, we got what we got. Now we. Okay, let's see what we got. This is all public knowledge, so I'm trying to screen, like, go through here. See, it's field penalty. Actually, let me. I'm not really sure about a lot of this. I'm not like a professional. Does anybody know what this stuff means? But John, okay, disorderly conduct, hazardous, physical, off. So, and that was the charges. Was it? Let's see, that makes me wonder. Okay. Okay, he even has it pulled up and is showing me. So, John, man, you're more than welcome to come back up here. If I'm having your stuff up here, man, you're more than welcome. I think a lot of people like wonder about like what, like, I think it says something about physical harm or something. I don't know. Let me make it a little bit bigger. I saw 5 disorderly cases. 1 disorderly. Oh, okay. If you're able to, John, man, you should be able to hop back up here, man. I'll let you back up here, man. It's no big. I mean, this was a law of court. See, and this is the reason why he's not able to do catches anymore. Possibly. Let me see if he's pulled up. If he's able to, I know he has kids. On PA Dr. John birthday and scroll through. Right. He is. I think he is legit, man. I'm pretty sure he is. He says that's the reason why he can't do it because, you know, he. I think that's what really stumped everybody because, you know, because of this, he's not able to do catches, and it's. I mean. 1 disorderly conduct, and it's like it really hurts the community more than what it does help it, man. This is 1 case file short, but there's others. Yeah, he's like literally showing me on his side. You know, he's being 100% honest with me. I mean, I can't. I mean, he's sending me all of it, which I do believe Javier is right. I do believe that EA, Erie, and EA is like totally corrupt. I do agree with Javier. You sent. I sent 3. See, there's more. You know, of course, he said traffic violations, and then that what I'm showing is all okay. Then he is being legit on my end. No, that is true. When there's no breaks, it is. I hate to even show this. See, this is wild, man. It's, but you know, I don't know. I don't know what to think. This is just one. Hang on, let me check Discord now. Now you got me looking over on Discord. Let me check my Discord. Tell me when you go. Okay. I got you, MMDE. Can try to add your local subscription. Yeah, if you want to, MMDE, that'd be fine. Nate, if you're still here, I'm not gonna bring that up. Oh, okay. There's 3 different. How much you get? Oh, now we're like saying, no, we want body cam footage. I do have technology, but it's all, I don't know how good it is. What the hell is that helicopter? I know you can't hear. That's a heater I have like in my house. If you hear a helicopter, that is a. No, it's not. What is it?
I don't remember shit's fucked up.
Oh well, my shit's fucked up. What's a smartphone? Short plane. Glitter. You'll get the body cam in 2027. Probably SC. Well, so my. See, I need to update my stuff, I believe. I would love to see the body cam footage. I feel like it's a show. Let me take this off. This has been. It's been a wild time, and I do wish. I think John, he has awesome. I guess you could say I've talked to him behind the scenes a little bit, and he really is. I do believe he is really for saving children 100%. You know, and it's just he's in a mess-up situation just because he can't catch an Erie or PA because the judge has ordered him not to. When is the next punt calls? Oh, dude, I need to do something. Maybe I'll end this and try to start some prank calls for a little bit on locals because I'm in a mood. I need some pick me up after this. But also tomorrow, Nikki Sal will be on here, and I'm sure it'll be even better than today. Calls, yeah, let's try to do some calls. I'll have like 10-15 minutes break, and then we'll get the calls kicked off. And then we'll see what we can do. I do appreciate John and everybody that Ben and Abe and Sabrina coming up and we're doing that. Yeah, John is all right, definitely. I love to do some prank calls with a miniature horse. Oh yeah, we can try to bring up some economic dipping coming. I don't know about that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this and thank you everybody. I said it again and I'll say it again. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this and we'll move over to locals. So if you haven't joined my locals, definitely join it because that's where I'm gonna go live here very shortly. We're gonna do some calls. So go to locals, hit the red button, hit the Rumble, hit the red join button. Short bus is evident. It's because he's a super. Hell no, that is not true, Ben. You know what, Powers, man? I believe that's pretty correct right there, man. I believe you nailed it, Powers. He does care about people, man. You know. And I do think his heart's in the right place, and I don't know. That's a tough situation, man, because we all know that doing something bad to a child or something can ruin their whole life. So it's basically almost taking a life away, because a lot of times these people that get SA'd or whatever will not get help, or the person that did it to them will not. Majority of the time will not get justice, which it's sad. I don't know. Now the beer being for support LGBT. I would if somebody wants to make a big donation. I'll go get pink colors and LGBTQ and LGBT, and I would paint it, like color it, just for you all. I'm so mean. Oh yeah, glitter. I was like, dude, I've saw the Facebook myself, and I believe I put the link up. So, and he's a really good guy, and he really is out, I believe, to making a difference in the world. But here I am, and I got calls to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Well, everybody have a blessed day. Unless you go into locals, we're gonna have a funny evening. Bye.